Hey there guys, it's Zach here from WinBeta, and welcome back to another video. Now today we're taking a look at Windows 10 for phones build 10051. This build includes a number of features and enhancements over the last public preview build, which was 9941. So diving straight in, the first noteworthy changes in this build are the inclusion of the Outlook, Mail and Calendar apps. Now these apps are universal, meaning they run across phone and PC, and as we saw in build 10051 for PC, these apps look fairly similar. So the UI is pretty much the same across the board on PC and on phone. In the hamburger menu you get your drafts, sent items and more folders, as well as the quick access to your calendar, feedback and settings. We come back out here, you'll see just all your emails here, and if we go into, I don't know, this folder, this email for example, you'll see how emails are laid out, and at the top here you get to reply, reply all, forward, delete, move, whatever that is, and flag, which is pretty nice. If we back out here, you'll see that we can just delete emails, so we can either set flag or swipe away to delete, and that email will go away. And like I said, you can jump straight into the calendar app straight from the Outlook app just by going like that, and it will load into the new application. Just press on get started, done, and then you will be in there ready to go, and here is your calendar. The UI is a bit iffy right now, as you can see here. I'm going to try and drag that down, but I guess it's optimized for bigger screens than the Lumia 635s. I guess that's a bug and will be fixed in future builds. Other changes in this build includes Project Spartan, which is now available on the phone. The UI, again, pretty similar to that on the desktop, works much like you would expect. So if we go to WinBeta, hopefully WinBeta dot, oh, really, WinBeta.org, press enter, and we will be sent to WinBeta.org. The UI, like I said, is very much like the desktop version. If we go into the three dots down here, you can see you can add things to favorites, add to reading list, find on page, settings, and send feedback. You've also got the hub, which allows for your reading list and history. And you can also share, and you've got your tabs here, so you can add new tabs. And in settings, we've also got a bunch of different options, such as changing your reading view style, clearing your privacy, browsing data, sending do not track requests, and so on. Now, other new apps in this build are the new calculator, which may have been in the last build, I do not remember. So it's the new calculator one, looking fairly similar to that on the desktop, and the new voice recorder as well, which is somewhere down here, which is pretty basic. It's just a button. Clicking on it will allow you to record your voice, and then you can play that back in the same app, as you can see here. The Lumia camera app, pretty much the same as, I think it's just called camera in this build, so if we find it here, just see camera there, and that works like you would expect as well. Yes. So very similar to the Lumia camera app, surprisingly. You get all of your buttons here and all of your options up at the top, which is pretty great. Oh. So other changes in this build are, once I find them, the settings app's a bit more refined now, much better looking than before, and a bunch of things work. So if we go into like the about area, you'll see that the about bit's been updated to share the same look as what the settings app looks like. In build 9941 that was not the case. Clicking on a number of settings just took you to the old settings app. So it's good to see the UI being unified better than it was before. Cortana in this build, slightly updated, a bit more refined as per usual in newer builds. Her search bar, I think her search bar is a bit better looking in this build, but she works pretty much the same. So what's the weather like in New York City? And that's the weather. However, my sound doesn't appear to be working, so that may be a bug with the preview, I don't know, but there you go. There's a new People app, and the People app works much like you expect. Again, it's another universal app, so this will run across PC as well. So here's my contacts, just a random contact of mine. Gives you their profile and their number, going back out, and you can swipe through much like on Windows Phone 8. So there are like pivot controls, I guess, I don't know what you'd call them, which you can swipe between, which are pretty great. And there's also a new universal. This isn't universal according to them, but I think it might be. But it looks like a new messaging app, pretty basic. You get all your options down here: delete conversations, select messages, block number, provide feedback. And all of those feedbacks can go into the feedback app and the Insider app, which I believe is new for the phone. So if we open the Insider, maybe not. Okay, the Insider app won't open. Does it open on this build? Let's see. Maybe it's just the Lumia 635 having issues. Let's see if we can open it on another device. No, the Insider app just doesn't open. Well, fair enough, but that's a quick look at Windows 10 for phones build 10,051. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.